Dear students, welcome to the presentation of IBEB, the International Bachelor in Economics and Business Economics. My name is Benoît Kutsen. I am a member of the Department of Economics of Erasmus School of Economics, and I teach microeconomics in the first year of IBEB. In the next 10 minutes, I will go over the following topics. What is economics? What do economists do? And how does it differ from management? Why come to study in Rotterdam and at the Erasmus School of Economics? 2 specificities of ESC to bear in mind. Why choose IBEB? And finally, what can you do with an IBEB degree? Let me start with the first topic of this presentation. What is economics and how does it differ from management? Economics is a social science. It is a science because economists rely heavily on simple mathematics and statistics to think, learn, and communicate. It is social because behind any economic phenomenon, decision, or issue, there is some human behavior, and this behavior typically involves interaction between multiple people. Also, economics nowadays uses and borrows many insights and strategies from other social disciplines such as sociology, psychology, political science, and so on. Proof of this is the fact that nowadays, economists study phenomena of many different types. Examples include the causes and consequences of fertility and contraception, crime, or bonding and other decisions, phenomena that we need to understand if we wish to grasp all the issues that have to do with social media, for example. Now, what do economists do? They study the optimal use of resources that are scarce and the consequences of such choices. This is what you will learn to do in IBEB. So my colleagues and I will thus train you to identify and solve social problems using a common set of tools, the tools of modern economics. You will always rely on the same set of tools. You will always use the same toolbox. By the way, this implies that these tools are very powerful, and this is probably the reason why we see economists everywhere, in every profession, place, and so on. If you choose IBEB, you will not become a manager. Okay? A manager is a person responsible for controlling or administering an organization, a group of people. A manager does not use a common set of tools, but may have a style, a corporate culture. So a manager needs to get explicit training in communication, to talk effectively to people, business operations control and management, to understand what's going on in the firm, for example, accounting, to keep an organization's books in order, finance, to select the best means to make the firm grow, culture and diplomacy, finally, to be able to interact efficiently with other cultures, and so on and so forth. Some of these topics are also studied by economists, but to a lesser extent, and always from the point of view of the economist. So a manager manages, thus even though sometimes a little isolated problem situation will have to be done, he focuses on managing. An economist analyzes, even though the job does require from time to time some management on this side. For example, more senior professors at ESC have some management tasks. So let me move to the second topic in this presentation. Why should you choose Erasmus School of Economics and IBEB if you want to become an economist? Well, first, the city. Rotterdam is a great place to be, not only to study, but also to enjoy day and night life. Rotterdam is internationally renowned for its very large and exciting culture and art offerings, for example. Finally, Rotterdam is very well located and connected. Thus, it is a perfect location also from the point of view of travel. Now, why would you come to Erasmus School of Economics? Well, we are a serious school, and we are recognized as such by the outside world. Our national and international rankings are obvious proof of this. Now, these rankings should always be taken with a pinch of salt, but they do indicate clearly that Erasmus School of Economics and its degrees are recognized by the outside world as being very good. Before talking about IBEB, the IBEB degree itself, let me mention 2 important ESC specificities that you all should think carefully about before joining the ESC. The first, and this holds for both IBEB and any other program at ESC, is that we do not work in semesters. We work in blocks. At IBEB, a year is divided into 5 blocks of 8 weeks. In each block, you are offered 2 courses, a big one and a smaller one. My microeconomics course, for example, is a big course. In the first 7 weeks of the block, you get classwork, standard stuff. In the last week, week 8, you take the final exam of these 2 courses. Okay, so in IBEB, the study culture is one that favors focus, 2 courses only, intensity, 8 weeks to cover a course instead of a trimester or a semester. So before joining IBEB, you have to decide which type of student you are. Do you like focus on a couple of subjects? Rhythm? Are you a student who likes to selectively zoom in on a few subjects at a time? Who likes structure and progress and dynamism? Then I think the block system is perfect for you. Do you prefer to be able to touch on many different diverse subjects at the same time? You need a relatively long period of time to digest and master these subjects? Are you a student that needs frequent breaks? Then, to say it another way, if you're a diesel like I was when I was a student and you need time to see the material you're studying sink in your brain, then the block system is probably not for you. Now let me make this clear. I don't think that one system is superior to the other. Which system, and therefore which university you want to enroll in, depends on what type of student you are. This is a decision you should not underestimate, because making the wrong choice may make you lose one full year of studies. Now the second thing I want to mention is that at ESE you're expected to get through the first year at once. You can compensate a few failures, of course. We also offer several ways to guide you to get the 60 credits you need to get in year one. We offer also a word of advice after block 2, after New Year's, on how you're doing. This is because if you decide to stop after that block, you get back half the tuition fees. And the idea here is that we believe that you should, if your start was not good enough, you should have a serious chance of, if you don't have a serious chance of passing the first year, we want to give you an opportunity to spend the rest of the year in a more productive way. Of course, you're not obliged to follow this advice, and you can just continue your year. Now let me finally turn to the crux of the matter. Why should you choose IBEB if you want to do a degree in economics? The degree is fully taught in English, which may be a plus for some of you. The cohort size is small. Every year we take 300 students. If you compare this to the International Bachelor in Business Administration, where there are more than 500 students, or the Dutch degree in economics, where there's like 1,000 students, you see the difference. Now 300 may seem a lot, but it is not. For example, at the end of the course I teach, I will typically know and easily recognize the bulk of you. I will even know the names of some of you. So in IBEB, I think you're not going to feel like a drop in the ocean or just a number in a huge anonymous degree. Also, out of the 300 students, a full 50% is foreigners from different countries. A few countries are more represented than others, that's true, but by and large, each IBEB cohort is a truly diverse and multicultural cohort, which I believe is a real plus compared to other programs. If you look at the exact curriculum, year 1 and 2 have a predefined curriculum. You cannot choose courses. In year 3, there's a lot of room to choose your favorite subjects and therefore to specialize. You can and should, I think, also go on an exchange in the first few months of the third year, and our partner university basically include all the best places in the world, and as you can see from the map, we cover the whole globe. Of course, there are admission criteria that you need to satisfy to join IBEB, but as these are very much a function of the place and school you come from, I refer you to our website for the details. But in a nutshell, these focus on minimal average school grade across all courses you took at school, minimal proficiency in mathematics and English, and a motivation letter, which plays a very important role in your admission. So this brings me to the final topic. What can you do with an IBEB degree? Well, the vast majority of students actually go on to study for a master, but both here at ESE, but also abroad. But the few students who stop, often because of constraints, financial or personal, usually find a job that matches their interests, and quite quickly so too. So in short, I think I can say that the IBEB degree is viewed by potential employers and the outside world, more generally, as a serious and well-organized degree in economics. This is also why you will find IBEB a bit challenging, but you know, as we say, no pain, no gain. So thank you very much for watching this video. I very much hope I will see most of you next year in my micro class. And if you still have questions, you can send me directly an email at the address you should see on the slide. Please mention IBEB in the email subject. Or please check out the other options that are also reported on the slide and on our website. But for now, it's bye-bye for me.